was a normal day on the breakfast menu server. The Chaldonut was touring Community Road and then needed some spruce stairs. Went into the crafting table, saw a creeper, tried to get out of the menu, and BAM! Half the shop was gone when he was done. Oh, it was unfortunate. I still haven't replaced all the signs. Half the structure's gone. The sign that you see when you run down isn't totally gone, but anyway, it's a little troubling to me that I just had half my shop blown up a couple days ago. I still haven't gotten around to fixing it, but that'll come later. Anyway, hi friends, how are you? This is Chaldonut speaking, and welcome back to the Breakfast Menu server. I'm going to be heading over to the base here to show you how much chicken we have, because that's pretty wonderful. I mean, check it out, we've got a lot. Also, I did some work collecting some wood, and I got, I believe it was 7 diamonds total. I traded in some wood and some cobble to people on the server, RG and Patrick to be specific, and I got 7 diamonds. And then I found a vein of diamonds, and Patrick was kind enough to fortune it for me, and so I have 24 diamonds at the moment. Haven't made anything yet because I don't have the levels to enchant any items, so don't really see the point of making anything at this time. I was considering eating that chicken, and then I decided not to. Anyway, let's go sleep. Oh, that was great. Oh, the fails. Anyway, let's hop up. I'm still on fast, it seems. I'm on breakfast menu, not Oliver Horn's map. I don't think I need fast graphics. Alright, well, here we go. Didn't mean to open that. Anyway, here we are. For a second I thought that was an arrow, but it's actually the dispenser firing eggs, which is a good thing, by all means. Now, I could make this far more efficient and put more chickens in the top, but it's not that big a deal because we have so many stacks of food down there. Anyway, what I want to do today, I think, is scope out a location for a larger base. And I think I don't want to put it in back here, because I want to be near to spawn, though I don't want to take up a particularly, a particularly large area in terms of real estate. So I do want to back up a little bit where people aren't going to be doing community builds so much, and things of that sort. We're going to put it back here. I think maybe in this area would be nice. It's got a nice little clearing for us. Anyway, let me explain to you what I want to do. What I want to do is build an airship, which is an ambitious goal by all means, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to have a little pillar with a ladder. It'll be a nice little tower, although pretty thin. It'll have a small bridge branching out to an airship that's docked like a block away from it. And that's where we're going to put our larger base. That's the idea, anyway, and I think we might have the airship on this side, just so you can see it from spawn, in which case we're going to need to cut down this tree, and I think we're going to do that anyway for the wood, because we're going to need a lot of wood for the airship. I want to make it wooden. Dangerous idea, I know, with lightning and all that it can do. So I'm going to have to get glass or something for the top of the thing, to make sure that the whole ship doesn't burn down. But today, I don't think we're actually going to get to the airship. Today, I think we're just going to be building the tower, and maybe figuring out some basic designs, stuff like that. But mostly just the beginnings of the project. I don't think we're going to get to the airship today. So stay tuned for next episode if you're excited about that. Another project that I'm thinking about doing later, maybe, is PvP arena. That could be a lot of fun, I think, but I want to get the airship done first, because that little base down there, A, is, you know, it's serving us well, but, you know, B, you can't see it. Like, I can barely tell it's even there. I don't really want that for my base. I want my base to be there and visible, but I don't want it to be, I guess, simultaneously, you know, hogging all the land. So that's one reason why an airship is nice, because it won't take up all the space. And B, of course, it's also just pretty cool, and you can see it from a lot of angles, and it's neat. Exciting idea, I think, so that's kind of the gist of it. Alright. Now we're going to need to make the airship very big, because this is our long-term base, and we need to be able to put a lot of stuff on there. We might still use our little spruce area on the ground as a little base, you know, with the chicken and everything. It's got the sheep farm, it's got a small wheat farm out front by the river. So we might still use it, but I want our main base with all our important stuff to be up at that height there. Yeah, we probably aren't going to be able to see this from spawn in hindsight. It's just not going to be up high enough, I think, considering how far away spawn is, and how tall a lot of these trees are up front. I mean, I could cut some of them down, but it's not going to have a huge effect on our visibility. I'll do my best. I mean, I might make it a little taller than I was originally planning, but most likely you're only going to be able to see part of the ship. But part of it is better than nothing, which is what we've got right now with our current base. Also, since we're here, I think I should give credit where credit is due. Patrick made this fancy bridge and boat combo, which was very nice. I rate have 8 mates. Anyway, let's head back over here. And we're going to need some stone, so I think we'll do that now. Wrong chest, right? There we go. We'll get 2 stacks going. Oh, I have a lot of iron that I was smelting, I see. I did not even know I had all that. Forgot. Now, one thing that I'm hoping I'll do in the future more, I'm not doing it today because I just need to get this episode out there for you guys, but I want to do more collaborative stuff, because I'm not doing that as much as I should, and, you know, this is a server, that's the whole point. I should do some group stuff with people. I mean, I've been on the server with other people recently, but I have not been recording. I mean, if you remember, I was talking about getting Stuff Fortune for me. That's a community situation where I was working with other people. And I was at the very least in a call with people for a long time. So I feel like I definitely should be doing more community stuff in the future. I'm hoping that will happen, but I'm not sure exactly what form that will take. Maybe I'll look to see if I can do a group project with some other people on the server. I don't know. If you're one of those people on the server that might be interested in doing something like that with me, please tell me in the comments, because I'm interested in doing some group stuff. For those of you here that are not on the server, who are watching, and I guess for you too if you are on the server, this is kind of weird to explain. Anyway, I'm trying to do some weird bit, I guess, and it's not working. Alright, let's dump some stuff off. Okay, what else do we need for this build? Probably cobble walls, I would say. I think that's going to be useful for us. And then we're going to need some ladders. I'm going to take that wood back, actually. We're going to make a whole bunch of sticks. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's probably not as many as I want. Let's bump that up to 54, shall we? Alright, there we go. And maybe just a couple more. We'll do 16 wood planks. That'll make us a good batch of ladders here. So we've got a little over a stack. I think that's a good amount. I kind of want to go higher. I want to go higher up. I do. I gotta be honest. I don't want to leave myself not high enough up in the air. Because what would really be difficult is if we like have an issue with the trees or something. I really don't want that to happen. So we're gonna go big in terms of our ladder making. And there we go. 56, 59. There we are. That's a lot. And I apologize for that dispenser noise that is always around when we're at this base. That is one reason why moving to the airship will be nice. We won't have to deal with that anymore. Now, while that stone is melting, because we can't do a whole lot while it's doing that at the moment, let's go back to spawn. And I want to point something out to you that I didn't actually point out. We have an update to the shops at spawn. You saw it, I'm sure, but you may not know what it is. Or most likely you don't know what it is. If we head over here, you should be able to see a couple of things. One, we've got a horse stable area set up by Patrick. He's working on this area. It's not up and running yet, but a lot of work has been done. I can see this area is new to me. There are actually a couple of stables, it looks like. Alright. And then we've got a payment area right here. If you want to know how that works, basically, it's just a hopper with a chest. No payment in there at the moment, which I wouldn't expect there to be yet, because it doesn't really look like it's quite done. Also, Community Road is getting ready to expand upwards and in this direction, because we're getting a lot of shops coming in. This is an exchange area, so you put in these items on the left and you get these items on the right. That's something RNG is working on. He's not done yet, as far as I know. Actually, I wonder. Okay, I had some, the materials I gave him for one diamond used to be in there, but they're not now. I was going to show them to you, but oh well. Anyway, let's head back to our base, and let's go get this tower up and running. Do a little building to end the episode. I don't want to say end the episode. It doesn't feel like we've done that much yet. We'll go to, like, maybe a little after 20 minutes, because I feel like I've cheated you guys if I only have, like, 3 minutes of building and then end here. Mostly what we've been doing right now is running around, so I definitely want to do a little more, not just for you guys, but also for myself, because this is the start of a new project, which is something I've needed on the server lately. So anyway, here we go. Let's see. A couple more stone blocks we can grab. And in fact, we're about to have our second stack. And I think we're going to turn most of this into stone brick in the end. But I'm not positive about that. So let's see. Let's get all the materials we're going to need on the hotbar. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking that we're going to want the cobble walls. I think those are going to be a nice addition to this thing. Now, let's see. I think I actually want more of those. So let's make a few more sets. Boom. And let's go set up some preliminary stuff. And we may have to smelt some more stone in the future. Because if we actually go 2 stacks tall, this is not going to be enough in the way of blocks. But we'll see how it goes anyway. We might even bring some cobble along. Just for fun. I'm trying to think. Is that really what I want to do? I don't know. Let's get started. We'll see how it goes. We might include some cobble wall windows and stuff like that. And actually, hang on. I need a crafting table. Let me bring one of those with me. Boom. We're gonna need that. Now, where were we clearing this area at? It was like right over this hill, I want to say. Yeah, this looks right. Is it here? Was it here? I think it was right here. I think this was the area. And this actually needs a little terraforming, I think. because we've got kind of this big gap in the ground that I want to fill in. So let's get that done. Trying to go efficiently here because I want to do some building to end this episode off. Must work faster! Okay. That should be enough to fill the gap. Let's go do that. It might not be enough, but it's enough to make things look nice for our purposes, I think. Mostly I want to fill the section we're working on. And I think we're going to put it somewhere around here. Oh, that means we need more, darn it! Ugh! Give me this. That looks fairly natural. Who cares? I don't need it to be perfect. That can come later. In a future episode where I have more time left over. There we go. That's fine. I don't really care that much if there's a bit of a hole there. I do care, but who cares? Wow, that was really unintelligent. I just said, I do care, and then said, who cares? Anyway, let's get back to the task at hand. I'm gesturing with my mouse. That's bad. Anyway. So I think I want to keep this about as small as I can get it. I don't want it to be a big structure because that's going to take a lot of work to maintain. Alright, we're at about midday. If we were to just do this, I think that's too small. Yeah, it's too small. What if we did like 2 blocks, so we could have an entryway, and then what if we also did an extra block in the back? Yeah, that sounds good to me. Yeah, I think I want an extra block, because I don't want to be climbing the back wall. I don't know if that's a good thing. Nah, I think that's okay. I think I'm okay with that, to be honest with you. So let's do this. We'll create the entrance. Think we might need to go stone brick here. Yeah, I think that's a better decision. Let's not go stone. Oh yeah, I have a crafting table. What am I doing? No! Don't run away! Place this thing down. Sure, we can have a cobble pillar to support it. Because that makes sense. Woohoo! Logical thinking. Definitely. Let's see. And then I want some cobble stairs, to be honest with you. I think those are going to be nice. And I think we're going to do maybe something like this around the back to add some detailing. Yeah, that isn't bad. That isn't bad at all. And then we're going to replace the blocks that we currently have with, wait for it, stone brick. And we might alternate stone a little bit with stone brick. I don't know. We'll see. What if we did this? How does that look? It's not bad, but it doesn't really look like... I'm going to move this over because I want more room to work. Doesn't really look like an entrance anymore. We'll have to work with this. Here, let's try... Why can I not place that? Oh, I was holding the cobble pillars. Darn it. That's not what I meant to have. Whoops. Let's make a few more of those. We're going to need them. Now, what if I did this, went across? Nah, I want one more block. I want one more block of height. I don't want to be bumping my head. That's annoying. So what if I just did this then? And did something like that. Yeah, that's good. I like this. Sorry, I know I'm very slow with this whole building thing, but you gotta take your time. Get some good details in there so you're happy with it. Usually detailing comes later in builds, but I don't really want to wait. Alright, and then we're gonna put some cobble, not cobble, stone brick in the back. Is that a good starting point? I think so. I think that's okay. We'll roll with it. give it some time. We might change it later, but we'll see how it goes. And then ladder up to this point. Now, how am I going to add more detail, you ask? Let's do cobble pillars in the back. There we go. That's the start, and then we're going to build up more. I kind of want to do some windows, too. That might be interesting. We'll see how that plays out. As an idea, anyway. Oh, and this is going to need a wall. I just thought of that. That's kind of important. We need a front wall. How are we going to do that? I think we're just going to have a block here, probably. Yeah, we'll just do a block. So that's at the stone level. But is there anything else we can do for details? Also, I do not like that. That is not very appealing to me. Having it too wide the whole way up. I think once we get past this point, where it needs to be there, and I need scaffolding so badly, once it gets past this point here, I think it should trim to this, like so. I don't think it really needs to be that long the whole way up. So that's the start that we have going. There's a zombie hanging out right here, and I think I'm gonna kill him because he's annoying me. Let's put it that way. Now, let's see. How can we improve upon the design? Add some more detail and all that good stuff. I don't know yet. I'm undecided. This is the starting point of the build. I think it's too wide. Yeah, it's too wide. It's too wide. We gotta fix this. We gotta fix this. It's too big. It needs to be smaller, by all means. It's a little too ginormous. What if I just did this? It's gonna look a little bland, but I think that's easier to fix. Actually, that's kind of cool looking, to be honest. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. It's kind of got a little castle theme going. This would be cool for like a little tiny build in a map or something. Of course, that's not our purpose here, so it's not really acceptable, but in another medium it might work well. I don't really want it to go back, though. I don't know. That doesn't really appeal to me. I mean, I can do that. That's not too bad, though. That's not too bad. But I don't think we really solved the width problem then. We've kind of just danced around it. So let's not do that. Alright, let's just ignore this part. And we'll roll with that for now. It might not be our final move, but for now we're going to go with it. Now, how can we add more color? I'm going to go... Let's think about that while we go back to sleep. We could do wood. I don't really want to do wood, though, because I'm not sure that's going to work well. In the middle of the design, I would be okay with it as a corner thing, but I'm not sold on it in another section, you know, as the wall. Let's try it, though. Let's see how we could implement that, realistically. Let's head back here. So this is our base. It's not exactly centered, but that's okay. It would build up. And... well, first let's just make it go higher, because I want to have a good picture in my head of what it's going to be. So it would go like that. Oops, that's not right. Then it would go up. And we'd kind of just keep taking it up until we got well above the tree line. I think we're going to be able to get maybe 16 more blocks up, because I had 40 here, and every 4 of each type gets you 2 blocks higher. I die of fall damage if I try to jump back down. That's a problem. But let's just make it go way up. Now let's head down. I'm not going to build it all the way up and use all the height I have available to me, because I don't want to commit to that yet. But that's what we're looking at, right? That's the general idea. So I think now's the time to flesh it out. So what if we did... yeah, I have an idea. Okay. So what if we did every few blocks, and I'm going to have to work with some measurements here, I think. So, let's see. Let's say I went every other stone or something, and I took out the block. So we'd have... well, I'll need to time this right. Time is the wrong word there, but measure it right so I get it correct. It'll be that stone. So that stone is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks up. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks up. It should be that one. Yes? Okay. We're just gonna mark them all, and then we'll come back down. We'll knock them out. Oh, that's the wrong block. It's supposed to be that one. Well, that would have been right. Okay. So that should give us the pattern we want. And then we're going to place cobble walls in there instead. And let's look at that. Now, how is that different? See, I think that's a lot better. That gives a lot more detail to the design. We'll have to see how it looks from the front when we do that. I might just try doing this side first before we commit to the front, because the front, I think, is a major decision to change. Let's check this out first. See, that's pretty nice. I like that. I don't think I want to take out this front block, but I think that gives us some nice detail without giving up too much. I think that's good. And I might even give it a little more color on the ground by putting in some spruce logs. Yeah. There we go. Make it a little more interesting. And we'll carry it around the back too. And there we go. Is that better? Nah, it's a lot worse. A lot worse. I don't like it at all. It's terrible. We're undoing that. Very bad decision. Unwise of me. We're going to replace that. Make it the way it was. And we're going to climb to the top, and we're going to keep working. Alright. And we ended on a stone. It's one that's not supposed to be knocked out. This one is. So that means... oh, wrong block. Shoot, I missed it. Oh well. That means those two... because the back one can't be knocked out. Yeah, so those two are supposed to be like that. Then this one is supposed to be normal stone. This one, it's coming up, is going to be knocked out. Oh, wrong block. It's going to have cobble walls there. And boom, boom, boom. We're almost there. Yeah, that was a knockout one, so this is a normal one. Then we're going to go normal stone brick. Stone. Stone brick. That was a knockout one, so stone. Yep. And we're at about the tree line. The canopy is... I don't think canopy is the highest level in rainforest. I think there's one above it. Isn't there? Well, this isn't a rainforest, so that doesn't quite apply, but there's one more level to a forest, if I'm not mistaken, above canopy. I could be wrong, but I remember there being, like, canopy is 3rd level, and then there was something else. Alright, to the bottom! I can't actually jump. Oh well. Well, we'll descend with mere glimpses of the outside world, and we'll see how we like this design. It's not bad! It's not bad! To be honest. It's not perfect, but given the circumstances, I think it's okay. It needs some work. I think these pillars might need a rework in the front and back. But again, not a bad start. So I think this is a positive direction for us. But more building will definitely need to be done. And we'll need to do some revisions. I like the front. I like the general shape of the tower. But we're going to have to revise some things. I think that's safe to say. It's not a finished product yet, by any means. But we're out of time. So I hope you have enjoyed. Please remember to like and subscribe if you did. And comment with suggestions on how to improve the tower. And suggestions for the airship and potential community builds to do with other people. This has been the Chaldonut speaking. Goodbye, friends, and I will see you all next time with some more Breakfast Menu Server.